Most economic activity in America is probably done voluntarily and is actually beneficial.
Not anymore. I think because so much industry has gone overseas with certain trade agreements,
it's you're speaking my language.
Usually like very large corporations that dominate employment in America. So I don't think small businesses are doing very well, especially after the pandemic.
No, that's true.
Hello, welcome again to another interesting debate from Charlie Creek and the college students. This particular debate, it's an intriguing one, an interesting one, and also an entertaining one at the same time. You will not want to miss on this one. So what you just need to do is to stay put to the very end, like the video, and also subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so. For all our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to check on our content. I always appreciate you all. So let's dive into the main video.
Hello.
Hi.
Mr. Kirk. I am welcoming Booze as saying I am a Marxist. I'm very left-leaning, but I'm here to find some common ground with you. Your critiques of the monopolistic tendencies of multinational corporations align very closely with my beliefs as viewing the world through a class lens as being the major axis of inequality in this country.
Yep.
My question is, as a member, a leader of a conservative organization that really condemns large government, how do you address this ever-growing power and these monopolistic tendencies without using the federal government and big government? I just would love to know how you propose to.
That's a good-spirited question. You have read your Marx. Good for you, because some people say they're Marxists and they haven't. So look, I think the Marxists are wrong on a lot. We could talk about that in a second. But the Marxists, their fascination with class is not wrong. And there is a place where class warfare is legitimate and ugly and cruel, and that powerful people are trying to stomp on people that don't have as much as they have. Do I think it's as plain and simple as Marx and Engels put out? No, obviously, that's not my position. But I do think that a bipartisan diagnosis of kind of class issues is something that's very interesting. I'd be curious to get your thoughts as a Marxist of why we talk about race all the time, because that will tell me what kind of Marxist you are, but not right now. So to answer your question, the answer needs to be to try to pursue market-based solutions. Not be afraid to use the government to break up big monopolies like Google. Not be afraid to use antitrust authority. However, understand that sometimes more regulation can actually be a boon and a gift to those mega corporations. For example, when Facebook goes and they says, hey, we want more regulation for data privacy. No, they don't. They want regulation that only they can afford, so the next social media company like Rumble is not able to pay the same that they're able to pay for that sort of data hosting, lawyer fees, and all that sort of stuff. So look, I think we can both agree, though, crony capitalism or cronyism is awful and wrong, and that entrepreneurial, bottom-up focused solutions is a beautiful thing. Where we will disagree, though, is that if you are a Marxist, and you seem too sweet to be a Marxist, so I'll put that aside, but do you believe by definition that the entrepreneurial activity will result in exploitation and will result in the concentration of one person benefiting from the other? This is where I disagree. I think a portion of American economic activity, yes, is big companies exploiting or lying to people. But the vast majority of economic activity happening in America is beautiful. It's voluntary exchange of both parties benefiting. It's the local small business serving a meal to somebody in Santa Barbara. It's a local hotel that is able to have somebody with a great experience. It's somebody that starts a taxi cab company to be able to provide for their family. So I think that we bash markets way too over generally, and I would love your thoughts on that. Do you agree that most economic activity in America is probably done voluntarily and is actually beneficial?
Not anymore. I think because so much industry has gone overseas with certain trade agreements,
you're speaking my language.
Usually like very large corporations that dominate employment in America. So I don't think small businesses are doing very well, especially after the pandemic.
No, that's true. I don't think they're doing well, but I think still the volume of economic activity is largely not rooted in exploitation right now in America. What do you think about that?
I agree to disagree.
Okay, got it. So think about that, because I do think that exploitation happens, but largely I think that there still is this amazing foundation of goodness in our markets, of most people that are not trying to game somebody, but instead offer a service, and most people that are willing to trade their value, their time for that other service. And I don't want to lose that. and the Marxists, in its most pure sense, at the eradication of private property, we
Very
would lose that.
correct.
So let me just ask, can we agree on one thing as we close this question out? Break up Google, yes?
Definitely.
All right, we got an agreement. Thanks for being here.
Another interesting one there between Charlie Kirk and the college student. You know how it rolls. You know how it always goes down because when I see Charlie Kirk always come to debates, students like I always feel this warm embrace and also love the fact because Charlie Kirk will tutor the students one. He will also make sure that the fact he tries to bring out is something that will actually make you not feel uncomfortable too, and also he will make you feel nothing more or less than yourself. So guys, I love the part that Charlie Quick mentioned all those he stated earlier, and the fact he portrays every bit of his points without missing words. And I love this one so well. I know you have something to say relating to this one because Charlie Quick might not say this into your favor, but you want to kick against what he says. So I will expect you to drop your comments. Let's hear what you have to say relating to this particular one in the comment section. I'll be right there to wait for your comments. So see you guys on the right to this particular video we just reacted to. The studio is always on the right and privileges belongs to the writer content creator of the great piece of art, which is a Charlie Creek and the team. I want to write to them. I just use these particular materials for entertainment and also educative purposes. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, please don't forget to join our membership or you join super tags and super thanks or super chats. Okay, that way you tend to support the brand. So thank you and see you on the next one. Do us to stay put, stay safe, and stay subscribed. From me to you, it's a bye for now.